Dynamic stretch for the hips. Start in the kneel position, bring one leg forward. We're going to stretch forward, keeping your spine in a neutral position. The stretch should be felt on the extended leg in the front of the hip to stretch the hip flexors, particularly psoas. Lean back, chin up, toe up, feeling the stretch in the opposite hamstring. Go back to your start position once again, breathing and releasing into the stretch on the front of the hip. And in this case, you should feel the stretch on the hamstring and the hip rotators on the opposite side. This is for internal rotation of the hip. If you're feeling stress on the knee, put a block underneath your hips. You should feel this stretch in the groin for psoas and hip flexors, and then in the anterolateral hip for the tensor fasciae latae. You're going to breathe and release into any tightness you may feel. Bend forward to once again stretch the hip rotators and hamstring. Stretch for the external rotators and hip flexors, keeping your knee in alignment with your hip and your foot in alignment with your knee at 90 degrees. Bending over your hip, you should feel a stretch in the hip extenders and then the hip flexors on the opposite side, breathing and releasing into your stretch.